Hello, and how are you again? I today again I wanna introduce you the second website that I would like to use it. If you look at my computer here, I already typed kids storytelling. So this website, if you search it in the Google, it's gonna comes up. Yes, it's for the kids, but it's really work for the basic English learners, especially for the ESL basic learning. They do have in the different kind, like for the kindergarten, for like even like before kindergarten. But this one is really good because for the ESL basic levels, especially for the adult basic levels, this is free and accessible. Even they are want to go and then learn it like in the classroom in the speaking and listening. This website and stories in this website is really good for them. So in this case, like each of them has between less than an hour a story about the different story, and then it has if you look at it here, I don't wanna touch the volume here for a second while I'm talking. It exactly says at the bottom whatever conversation that they have in the this video, and then it's kind of like really work for the listening and speaking, because listening, speaking and understanding. After that, the student can have a kind of like group work or work in the small group, or you can as a teacher ask them a question, provide some question and ask them about which character was positive, negative, what happened in this story, what was the result, what do you think, like if you were in this situation. It's a kind of force in the basic level, a student force them to talk. Is really work for that, because for the basic level students, especially for the adult, they wouldn't like to talk. They don't like, they are either shy or they think like their English is not good enough, they are not supposed to speak up. So but this website and this kind of like those thing, like this kind of website that has a different stories can kind of help them, because it is free 100%. They can even access at home as well, like you can just give them as a homework and then just tell them, for example, watch this story or that story at home, and then bring your conversations or your perspective about that, or whatever question that you have in your mind, you can bring it to the class and share them with them. I would like to put in the volume for a second so you can just listen to this, and then I would like to tell you one negative things about this website after you just for a minute listen to the story about that. Just listen for a second and then I will share with you one negative things.
Ball. I would give anything to get back my favorite ball. Anything. Hearing the princess cry out loudly, a frog leaped up and sat on a lotus leaf and said, "Princess, I just saw what happened. I will get the golden ball back for you, but you have to promise me something." How in the world did the slimy frog talk? The princess only wanted her ball back, so she hurriedly said yes. "What is it that you want in return?" "I want you to take me back to your palace and pamper me. I would eat with you, play with you, and sleep in bed with you. The princess was horrified at the very idea and had no intention of doing any such thing. She agreed to the condition as she thought the frog would not be able to reach the palace on his own.
Okay. As you listen for a second about this conversation, this is not exactly the American pronunciation. I don't know if you pay attention. It was something in the middle. Whoever actually was talking about these characters is not exactly pronounced everything as a clear. Is not like a British pronunciation either, but for the students who actually live in the United States, such as me, and then we are immigrant, or English is not our first language and we are not the native speakers, and we got used to the American accent, listen to the another accent is kind of hard for us, just because we got used to the American accent. Is not that bad, I'm not saying that it's not that much bad, so still is understandable, still is kind of students can go for it to listen for it, but the pronunciation that used for this kind of website for the different stories is not exactly the same pronunciation as a native American and like native speakers. I mean, Native American is not like a Native American. I mean, like native speakers who live in the United States. The only negative uh, things I can get from this website, negative, everything is perfect, everything is positive, but it has one limitation, and then there's limitation is about the pronunciation that they have. So if you would like to choose the different one, if you would like to choose the different one, you always can choose that, and then you always can go back to the second page. You just need to type it here, kids storytelling, and is exactly takes you to the page, and then you're good to go. So use it in your classes, and provide some question after that. Ask the students, it's kind of encourage them to talk after they listen and watch the video, and even you can give them as a homework. They can listen before they want to go to the bed, they can watch it, and then at least watch it for, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour, is up to you, and then come back to the class and talk about it. Hopefully that works, and then you enjoy my presentation, and then if you have any question, I will tag the sources as well in my blackboard, and then if you have any question, or if you things like you have question about that, just email me, and then I will more than happy to answer. Have a great day.